Shanghai, so as you see, I'm there. It does get crowded at times and stuff like that. So I'm the camera around so you can see the view. This is the famous view everybody comes for. Those are the towers that are across the ways. As you see, tons of people everywhere, no matter where you go. Kind of like San Francisco waterfront. This road goes all the way around, follows the river all the way around until it hits the bike trail that I came in on. Across the river, those are the famous globes and the famous tower, one of the two famous towers. That's one of them, and then that's the second tower there. It's extremely famous here in this area. So those are the things that are going on. So like I said, I'm just going to take a walk across the waterfront here. It's a beautiful little waterfront. The weather's, like I say, not too bad today. It's a little bit cloudy, but at least the rain has stopped and spring is starting to come. So it's starting to warm up. It's past noontime now, so about close to the hottest time of the day. And it's still a little bit chilly. I'm going to zoom out there. And you can see a lot of expats here and a lot of fair amount of tourists. It's actually not overly saturated with tourists, but you will see a huge amount of Westerners here, mostly expats that live here in Shanghai. It's got a huge expat community. That's the area I stayed in the other day, which has tons and tons of Western type food places and everything else. This is a nice little park. It blocks off from the road, but yeah, you can't get the bikes up here. As you see, they've parked them all down below there. Just selling drinks and the usual stuff here. It's a nice little walkway. Of course, they're trying to pump people to pay for pictures and take your photo and all the little things to make a few bucks. Tons and tons of people. That kind of reminds me a little bit there, that area of San Francisco, when you look at that area. So like I say, it's been around a long time. It's made, mostly Western. That's the big downtown area. You'd be like Market Street in San Francisco. So we're gonna head that way because basically, this is, like I say, the main city, the main area, the main thing. So that's the waterfront. And for those of you that just joined me, hello mama. This is the crowds of people that you see. This is the area that they wouldn't let me bike. On this little path here, they've closed it off to cyclists. Used to be able to cycle up here, but now no, because they think they get too many people, too many accidents, because as you see, people are walking around not really paying attention to what they're doing, more taking just pictures and everything else, just walk in. So I guess it's smart. The cyclists would otherwise just maybe run into people and that kind of thing. But that is famous buildings across there. There's the peak towers and the other things. And that's that one. Connecting. Okay, that went there. That's unusual things. I'll learn how to do this, but as you see, like I say, tons and tons of people. But I'm gonna head into the business type district. Police everywhere here. That's why with the bike, the minute I brought the bike up here, no chance to get it anywhere past. There's a few areas where there's less police, but as you see, closer and closer you get to the downtown area, the bigger the crowds are. And as you see, the people, they just stroll obliviously. And that's the way it is here. So now we're gonna walk down and leave the waterfront walkway. And we'll cut across. Beautiful flower arrangements everywhere. And it's like they say, you got a billion people, got to keep busy. Same as most of all the big cities in the world of the tour buses that take you everywhere for all the sites and all the other things. But here you just got bigger crowds of people. I mean, you do see a percentage. You've got your live streamers, the people that stream everything live and do all that stuff. Your little kabukis. This one and that one. Streets that you get to wait a long time for the lights to change. The buses, the different things. And here for change, you actually got to wait. Normally you would just cross the street and everybody would just walk across and everything else, but here they have so many police to keep you from doing it, which is, like I say, quite unusual. But it's, you know, it's a smarter city, so they've gotten smart as far as that goes to not let the people just do what they want so much. So there's a little bit of restrictions, a little bit of rules in this city. Not much, but it's still there. They still sell stuff on the street, do all their things like they're not supposed to, but that's the way it goes. And then you'll come into the district, you see the police sitting everywhere, keeping you from people with bikes or different things coming down if they've restricted it. Some areas are restricted, some areas aren't. You just never know. As I said, you see everywhere the live streamers. It's a big thing in China. They live stream everywhere, the fancy, expensive hotels. And like I say, we're gonna go here and you're gonna see just live streamer after live streamer, you know, doing their little thing, their pictures and their other stuff. That's what's done here. It's the big to-do. Although I shouldn't say anything, I'm live streaming right now. That's because I'm wasting data and wanting to share this with my mom and stuff, but no thank you. Just doing that and coming around, and we'll see what we find. So we'll get down here to the main business district. You see all the little lights and all the little stuff, and like I say, you can see here they've gotten smart and they've got the police booths everywhere to keep the scooter riders from coming through here. Otherwise, this would just be inundated with the scooter riders crossing through, doing their deliveries and everything else. And that kind of cute stuff. And then instead of hiring a person to do this, they make the machine, the doll that runs and does everything. The food, the cookies, and everything else. All the meats, ice creams, and shops for food. So you've got your food here. So you just order up what you want, pay by that. Drinks, pears, just all sorts of fruit, shrimp, little baby crabs, pancakes, somewhat French fries, spicy, shrimp, some other little stuff, fresh orange juice, just grinding it up, meat stuff. Some of the stuff's okay. Get your beads that have your name on it or your initial, potato balls, rice cakes, stinky tofu. That's a blackened tofu that stinks like crap. All little kebabs, meat, and such. You've got all your some veggie dishes, noodles that they'll cook. That one. This one's one of my favorite. Is the tofu, and then the sticky rice cakes. They're good. The bread is good. And basically, this is a little food court within the area. It'll get crowded here soon, so that'll be that. But as you see, just some food, some stuff, so we'll now quickly go. Like say, black stinky tofu. A lot of meats, a lot of squid, different things. Some pig feet. Some other things, cakes. And then you have, of course, around the Western food, the pot stickers, the steam buns, and all the other stuff. So this is the main walking area or shopping street. You can buy little dolls and everything else, and buy your hats that look like animals and everything else. It's the little cutesy things that they do here that these people like to do. The little, as you would say, originally started in Japan, the way the little girls dress like anime. It's a big thing, even catching on here in parts of China. So that's the one. You've got everything here. You can name it. Steamy dragon. I mean, basically the stuff is, it's all about show. It's all about seeing stuff. This one here is selling jewelry, it's selling that. But it's got the little dragon here, making the noise, everything else, the Buddha stuff. And then you got the White Rabbit, which is a candy shop. The big buildings. And mostly, you got a lot of food. Food. And one or two bicyclists that got through. See, the motorbikes are allowed on this road, but they've got to stop. I mean, here they are, nicely stopped. Wait for the stoplight to go, then they'll cross, just like a road. But the road's semi-blocked. Hello. And everything else.
Where are you from?
Netherlands.
Where are you from?
Netherlands.
Drink coffee.
Huh? No, thank you. I'm busy right now. Thank you, though.
You want to mix it?
No. So, I just got approached for if I want to go to the sex parlor. Middle of the street, and they're going to ask me if I want to go to the sex parlor. Happy. You like coffee? Come get that. Oh, then a little bit more, then direct. You want to go to the sex parlor. Just because I'm doing the Western thing, taking a video as I'm walking, so they know I'm a foreign tourist. All the little cutesy stuff. Like I say, it's like children making all this little things and kabukis and anime figures and everything else. It's one of the things of Asia. It's the children's market, I call it sometimes. Look down here, you got a big rabbit. And then you go down more here. You got corn, which is quite expensive here, actually. And then you got sweets and stuff that are covered in this. Your hot dogs, your ice cream, your bubble cones and everything else. Your different stuff. The animal things. The most famous thing a lot of people see here is the chicken feet. Chicken feet everywhere. Some craft beers and everything else. It's all about make something and sell something. Somehow make some money and make that. That's what it's all about today. It's not about anything else. It's just about making money. Big TV set on the wall up there. Some of the stuff is just truly amazing. White Rabbit candy shop, so it sells all the stuff. Again, the craft beers and everything else. Children just playing everywhere. The White Rabbit, famous thing. The big goose, get yourself some goose, eat goose. Nice famous picture things. But yeah, here it's just incredible the stuff you'll see as far as stuff goes. Prices on pizza in this part of town is absolutely ridiculous. Way overpriced. You can order them online. like I say, the Duck Things Goose Island Company, everything. But this is a tourist area, so of course it's going to be overpriced. But in general, it's got everything you could imagine: Western, non-Western, Chinese. This one, that one, buy one get one free 80 yuan for a freaking lousy beer. That's way overpriced for China, but that's what it is. We'll come around the corner here, back to a normal street which cuts across, and then you see everybody coming around with their luggage. It's traveling and Chinese tourists going everywhere. And then, like I say, here you see the sign up ahead. It's, you know, you can ride with the bike through here and across, but you've got to ride up to the white line, and then the stoplight is red, not like this guy. You're supposed to stop at the white line, wait for the light to change. This is supposed to be somewhat of an intersection, but because it's a walking pedestrian mall at the same time, nobody really kind of pays attention to it. You just see the guys on the other side, you know, they're over there stopping at it because they know the police will give them a ticket otherwise. But like I say, just like San Francisco or so many of the other cities have got, you know, the walking malls like this, Poland and everything else that I've walked through. So they're all similar. Okay, the light must have just turned green because they're all going across now. So they'll be scooting there. But like I say, I'm going to cut the live stream off here. And that was just a quick walk from the waterfront in Shanghai to the business district, or I should say the shopping district. And as you see, these guys just cutting across, ripping, because the light is green for them. So they're going to rip across real quickly. Got a lot of cyclists here, which is a good thing, but a lot of weird bikeways. They don't quite go the normal things. You've got to jump streets over. Some definitely weird food and everything else. You're the horse. All right, thank you for joining me here in Shanghai.